Pompano Park. Getting set for the 2-year-old colt Trot, and here's the current odds. Number 1, Gumball, has been scratched. Number 2, Bosphorus, the 1 mile specialist, 4-1 on the board. Number 3, Smasher, 9-1. Armbro Marino, number 4, brother to Armbro Keepsake, listed at 45-1. Wendell's Goal, a long shot at 45. Vote Hanover is a long shot at 70. Also a long shot at 40-1 is Norman Hanover. Number 8, Westgate Crown, 1-5, the public's choice. Number 9, Giant Volcano, not getting much respect at 50-1. And Crispin Hanover, number 10, 15-1. So clearly the public believes that Westgate Crown has all the credentials.
Certainly no doubt about that, Bruce, and I don't see why they shouldn't feel that way. 5 consecutive wins, and this 2-year-old trotting colt is certainly the strongest in the field here. Bosphorus, who has post position number 2, is going to be well placed early. I have a feeling John Campbell will want to gun Westgate Crown out of the gate here to get some good early spots, and then Smasher should be there as well.
And Smasher, from the same connections as Valley Victory, who won the Breeders' Crown, certainly deserves a little respect here.
Well, absolutely, because Smasher comes off a win in the New Jersey Sire Stakes final $60,000 event there, pretty much destroying that field. I don't think that he's quite in the category of Westgate Crown. Bosphorus, to me, seems to be second best, and Smasher right behind him, but Bosphorus and Smasher were the 2 best post positions. Westgate Crown must overcome post 8, and I think the post position is the only thing that's going to beat Westgate Crown.
Pompano track record, King Conk, 156-2. It is also the world record. This is the 2-year-old colt Trot at Pompano. 7 of 9 winners have captured divisional honors. 4 of the last 9 favorites have won this race. John Campbell, 2 wins in 4 seconds in this division. And once again, Campbell with the heavy favorite, Westgate Crown. So we're set to go for the call of our opening race for $300,000 in the Cadillac Breeders' Crown. 2-year-old colt Trot coming over from the Meadowlands in East Rutherford, New Jersey. To call the races, Ken Workington.
The Cadillac Breeders' Crown, 2-year-old colt and gelding Trot for $19.93. They're picking up speed in the backstretch, and there they go. And they're off and trotting, and Campbell wastes no time and takes Westgate Crown right to the front. Bosphorus leaving well on the inside. From between horses, that's Norman Hanover showing early trot. He looks for a spot on the rail. A Smasher moves up 4th. Armbro Marino, 5th on the outside, now settles in on the rail, with Crispin Hanover on the inside 6th as they trot for the opening quarter. Then it's Giant Volcano. That one followed by Wendell's Goal, Bill Fay next to last, and the trailer is Vote Hanover, and they come 2 wide past the opening quarter. And going on a break, as they pass the opening quarter in 28 seconds, off stride went Norman Hanover. It's Westgate Crown setting an easy pace here. Westgate Crown and Campbell in control. Waples sitting right where he wants to be in the 2nd spot with Bosphorus. Smasher on the inside 3rd as they round the club turn. There goes Crispin Hanover on the move from 4th as they approach the half mile. Armbro Marino saving ground towards the inside with Giant Volcano. Then on the outside it's Wendell's Goal, followed by Vote Hanover, and still off stride Norman Hanover. The half was 59-4. Campbell getting his own way now. Wally Hennessy applies some pressure with Smasher on the outside. Westgate Crown on the inside, giving the cold shoulder to Smasher on the outside, who stays brave. Bosphorus still saving ground in the pocket 3rd. Moving up towards the inside, Armbro Marino saving all the ground he can in 4th. On the outside, Crispin Hanover is 5th. Giant Volcano is 6th. Vote Hanover is 7th. And making a break was Wendell's Goal. The 3 quarters was 1:28-4, 29-second 3rd quarter. They approach the top of the stretch, and it's Westgate Crown. Campbell still can't get rid of Smasher on the outside, but it's Westgate Crown now turning it on. Westgate Crown and Campbell. Smasher on the outside, a game performance. 2nd won't get to him. Bosphorus 3rd. Campbell's 100th Breeders' Crown final drive, and it's a victory with the undefeated Westgate Crown in 157-1.
So it's Westgate Crown, the favorite, a heavy favorite at 1-5, driven to victory by John Campbell, and now 6 for 6 lifetime in a terrific performance, winning from post 8, the same post that produced Mac Lobel.
And you know, Bruce, that trainer Raz McKenzie marketed this horse to driver John Campbell. He wanted John to drive this horse right from the outset, and he has been just perfect for John Campbell. Westgate Crown took the lead early and never was headed there, led from gate to wire. On the outside, trying to close in was Smasher. He couldn't get there. And Bosphorus, who had the perfect trip in 3rd, just didn't have
So it's the homebred Westgate Crown who wins our first race of the night, the 2-year-old colt and gelding trot, owned by Paul and John Simmons and Rose Gaida, trained by Raz McKenzie, driven to victory by John Campbell. Right now, back to Ellie Sarama.
Thanks, Bruce. And once again, John Campbell visits the winner's circle. John, congratulations on an impressive victory with Westgate Crown.
Yeah, he raced very well. Handiness counts for a lot with these 2-year-old trotters, and you could just see the fractions. He stepped out of the gate 28, and then he just relaxed the second quarter, and I think that was the key to the race.
Now, was the key the leisurely 31-4 second quarter or the blistering 28-2 last quarter?
Well, it was a combination of both, but the reason he could come that last quarter in 28-2 is because he got a breather, and the horse that was second, Smasher, won an impressive race. He came first up, and I would have hated to have coming first up against him the way he trotted to the wire.
Were there anxious moments going to the wire?
No, but I had all I wanted, and he was still at my wheel. He wasn't going away at all. I thought he would get tired the way he come at me down the backstretch, but he didn't. He won a real strong race. But once again, handiness. Once you can trot out of the gate like that with a 2-year-old, it makes a lot of difference.
Congratulations once again, John Campbell.
All right, thanks, Ellie.
Back to you, Bruce.
Westgate Crown, the overwhelming public choice, returning 240, 220, and 210. Smasher finished second, 380 and 240. Bosphorus was third, $2.20 to show. The 8-3 exacta returned $9.80. And in the winner's circle, on behalf of the Hambletonian Society, Paul Spears, Vice President of Hanover Shoe Farms, and Corwin Nixon, the President of the United States Trotting Association, making the presentation to Westgate Crown. Westgate Crown time trialed in 1:55 and 1 earlier this year. That's an all-time record for a 2-year-old trotter. And Gary, 6 for 6 this year. Raz McKenzie with an interesting training philosophy.
No doubt about that, Bruce. The connections of this colt had a definite game plan for this 2-year-old trotter. Raced him lightly as a 2-year-old, as you mentioned, 6 starts and 6 wins. And John Campbell just told me he thinks we're going to see a lot more of that in the sport. Horses more lightly raced at the age of 2 so they can come back stronger at the age of 3 and possibly repeat in the Cadillac Breeders' Crown.
You know, winning this race is no prerequisite for success in the future. Only Mac Lobel won this race and then captured the Hambletonian the next year.
Well, I'll tell you what, we're going to see Westgate Crown come back very strong next year because John Campbell thinks he's a super colt. Again, lightly raced, so he should be much stronger next year.